Dr. Darnita L. Payton, and my purpose is to educate, encourage, and enlighten. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel today. I am so grateful that you are here. Before you leave, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, and tell at least 5 people that you know about this series so that they too can have total wellness of the mind. I hope that you have enjoyed the first few parts of this video series, the introduction where I share the 5 parts that we were going to discuss. Week 1, when I talked about acknowledging your fears. Week 2, where I talked about identifying circumstances and situations that you can control. And week 3, where we are today, which is monitor your emotions and your feelings. And you will finally get to see why I air quote feelings so much. All right. So I want to let you know that you should be careful how you think, because your life is shaped by your thoughts. Now, I wish I was brilliant and said that, but I didn't. It's from the Bible. It's Proverbs 4:23, the Good News Translation. And it's true. We just talked about monitoring your emotions and feelings, and we're going to talk about monitoring your emotions and feelings, but we talked about those racetrack thoughts last week and how you need to take captive all of those negative thoughts and erase them and usher them right on out of your mind, and not watch hours of breaking news online or on television or however it is that you get your news. Today, we're going to talk about, again, monitoring your emotions and your feelings. And I'm going to talk about this graphic that I will insert here. And it's one of my favorites. It is a graphic that I want to know if this is how you're feeling right now. This graphic is anxiety. And I want to know if this is how you're feeling right now or at any time. Anxiety, fear, anxiety, crying, anxiety, stress, anxiety, panic, stress, fear, anxiety, crying, worry, anxiety, tension. Why won't my head stop hurting? Anxiety, nervous. My stomach is in nervous knots. Anxiety. Why won't my head stop hurting from the tension? Stomach is in nervous knots. Panic, stress, crying, anxiety, worry, fear, anxiety, sleeplessness, anxiety. Stomach is in nervous knots. Tension. Why won't my head stop hurting? Worry, panic, stress, anxiety, crying, fear, anxiety. Restlessness. I can't seem to stay still. I can't sleep at night. Anxiety, worry, stomach is in nervous knots, tension. Why won't my head stop hurting? Panic, stress, anxiety, crying, fear, frustrated. You're frustrated. Restless. I can't stay still. Sleeplessness. I'm not sleeping at night. Anxiety, nervous. My stomach is in knots. Anxiety, worry, tension. Why won't my head stop hurting? Panic, stress, anxiety, crying, fear. Is that you? Well, let me let you know that that does not have to be your fate. Number 3, monitor your emotions and feelings, is related to number 1. Now, let me ask you this question. Are your emotions and feelings in line with reality, or are they running rampant on an unchecked continuous loop? That is a real question I need for you to stop and ask yourself. Now, I air quote feelings, because feelings, if you again watch anything that I do, can lie to us and they can betray us. They can tell us that we are in a specific place when we really aren't. They may not be in line with reality. So I always ask God to help my feelings to catch up to my reality and to what my everyday circumstances are. So we don't want to rely strictly on how we're feeling about a situation. We want to make sure that we have some evidence to back those feelings up as well. So during this or any difficult time, we are faced with circumstances and situations that can affect our lives, our health, our finances, and we're dealing with emotions and feelings that we've never had to deal with before. But the key is to monitor if they are valid. Not that we feel a certain way, but are they valid? I want you not to dwell on the negative, but instead I want you to focus on how you are feeling right now. Yes, feeling and dealing in the moment right now, not tomorrow and not next week. So this graphic, this is where you are and how you're feeling and dealing right now. Remember the steps that we've talked about previously, so that you can bring those emotions and feelings in check with reality, and so that you can deal most effectively and be well on your way to having total wellness of the mind. So just to wrap up, we're talking about emotions and feelings today, monitoring those to make sure that they are in line with your reality and not running rampant on an unchecked continuous loop. And then we talked about identifying circumstances and situations that you can control and releasing those that you cannot control and being completely okay with that. And then we started off with acknowledging your fears, where you want to make sure that they are valid and, again, in line with reality and not something that you're fretting or worrying about, and something that you can gain control over by identifying them and journaling them or writing them, or recording them, or making an audio recording or something like that. So that's what we talked about for today and in the previous videos. So I hope that this has been beneficial to you so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, where we're going to talk about reorganizing your daily routine. And if you know anything about me, you know how I love a good routine. So thank you so much for taking the time to come back for 5 steps to total wellness of the mind. I'm excited that this is helping you. So please leave a comment, subscribe, and tell at least 5 people that you know about my channel. I would greatly appreciate it, so that they too can have total wellness of the mind. If no one has told you today how awesome you are, I want you to know that you are absolutely, positively awesome. If you would like more information, please feel free to visit me at drdeclutter.com. That's Dr., the letter D, the word clutter.com. Take care, God bless, and I will see you next week, where we talk about reorganizing that daily routine. Take care. Bye.